Today on PFDAuto, we figure out if we can color change the seats. Welcome back. Today, we're in the upholstery shop again with one of my most ambitious projects. I want these seats to match all the rest of the interior that I've changed black, and the only way to do that is, well, pay somebody to put all new black leather in, or try to convert this to black. So I've got a kit over here that I got from Luxury Leather Repair, and apparently I should be able to turn this seat into a black seat. So let's see what that's going to take. Get started. So let's take a look at our seats here. As you know, these leather Recaros only came in certain 190s. Most of them got the Bentec. Bolstering's a little different. The back seat, instead of being a bench, it's 2 buckets. Today we're worried more about condition, how we're going to fix it. As you can see, it's pretty rough over here. We've got some pretty good cracks, creases, things like that. It's pretty dirty. Overall, I mean, not bad for 30 years of use, but we can do better, and we're going to try. So let's start by seeing if we can fill in these cracks, get that looking a little bit better, and then we'll go for the dye. Now that we've got the seat prepped, I took all the rest of the plastic pieces off the back vinyl piece. I've gone ahead and wiped it all down with just some soapy water and a microfiber. That was to get all the big dirt off, get the stuff out of the cracks and crevices, because, I mean, these seats are basically 30 years old. The next step is to start using the kit. It came with this dynamic cleaning solution. Kit says spray it on, scrub it in, wipe it off with the microfiber. It also mentions not scrubbing too hard, so we're going to try to avoid that. See if we can't get this seat cleaned up a little bit more before we address some of these cracks and start dyeing. The downside to filming in Texas is that my phone cut off because it overheated. So while I was cleaning it, just decided it was done. The upside is everything's dry, super dry. Now that my phone's cooled down, we're ready to go. And this tiny little bottle is full of what's supposed to fix these cracks. It says to apply it with your finger, let it dry, keep making coats until it's smooth. If you get rough edges, sand it back off. Then we prime it. We can start color treating. So let's see how this stuff works. I don't have very much of it. The rest of the seats look as bad as this one. I'm gonna need to buy some more. This is a 1/2 ounce. I think it was like $9. I guess we're gonna see how far it gets us. So you can see how nasty this stuff is. It's pretty bad. Not even sure if this is the right stuff to take care of something so bad or not. But we're gonna give it a try. It's just this maybe paint consistency, white goo, and they said very thin. Get it in the cracks and then wipe it back out till it's a very thin coating. In all of the videos I watched, they talked about building color, building this crack repair stuff. So I'm going to try to follow their instructions. Round 1 is dry and not much improvement, but I didn't expect that. Like I said, supposed to be doing light coats, filling this in. I'm going to do the next couple of coats because it's going to take a minute, and then I'll show you what we came up with. This is second coat dried. Still pretty crunchy. This is starting to look a little bit better though. And then down here, it's starting to build up. Steeper cracks, still pretty obvious. When you get up here, the stuff is smoothing out. You can't really see it, but you can feel the difference. Time for another coat. This is after, I don't know, 4 or 5 coats. These ones turning out pretty good. The smaller ones, definitely better. This one here is my big contention. It's staying soft, staying pliable. I haven't been able to get that full. So I'm going to keep going, see if we can't fill all this in, make it nice. I might just go a little bit more and then try sanding it. Not sure, but it's been all day and we're still not done. It's the next day. This has been drying all day. Yesterday, about 7 hours on and off, filling this in. Still not great. But we're going to try to dye it anyways. Take a look at how far we got and what the difference is and go from there. Did some stuff down here, not a lot. I'm going to re-clean this up, get all the junk out of there. This didn't turn out too bad. It's not for this, but I managed to mostly fill some of the piping on the edge. There's a little cut in the seat here. That one worked out pretty good. I can't feel that at all, so that's nice. I kind of used some leftovers to fill in some of these small cracks. And then the big spot. This looks a lot worse than it feels. It still looks pretty bad. And I can feel a lot of bumps and things in here. But if it was perfect, I think it would look weird. So, healed, I guess, should be enough, I'm hoping. I've gone and sanded. When I say sanded, I mean that loosely. This is more like rubbing paper at 1500 grit. Just kind of lightly over any of the spots. I'm going to still hit some of these extra little spots where I got it on the edge, got it in the crease. Just make sure it's nice and smooth. Then we're going to clean it off one more time. Then we'll get to dyeing. Everything's clean. We're gloved up. Time to dye. Maybe not the best choice of words, but it's time to color change this seat. I did find this piece, which goes underneath the seat. It's held on with some springs and clips around the front. Makes it look fancy. And I cleaned this piece also, and I was thinking, why don't we try on this first and see what we're doing? I know, that makes way too much sense. So I think I'm going to try it. If it goes well, we'll go right into the seat. If not, we'll circle back and see what we need to do. But this piece doesn't go back on. I don't even really care. Give it a shot. So I watched a video. He said put it in a bucket. I just dipped it on the pad like he said. And then they were talking about going back and forth, but then dabbing it out. They also said to apply it very thin. Very, very thin. So I completely failed to record any of the second coat, but it's definitely looking better. Not good, but better. So let's get that third coat on, see how it turns out. I think one more coat might do it, and I might have time. The sun is going down though, so might just let this dry out, rewrap it, and hit it again tomorrow. I mean, they want all the coats fully dry. That way I know all these base coats, all these creases that I just puddled, all that stuff would be dry. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let it dry out today, and then tomorrow I'll hit it one more time, and then we'll hit it with the conditioner. It should be done. It is looking a lot better though, and it's actually black. Some spots I think like fully black. This might just work. It's day 3, and while it's looking better, still not looking great. But we're gonna put this final coat on, see if that makes any difference. I sure hope it does. It's starting to turn black. Still nice and soft. Smells like an old Mercedes seat. Just gonna keep going. Well, look at that. Original. New color. And in all honesty, I really like it. I'm impressed with the kit and myself, and now that I know how this stuff works, I think the other seats will turn out great. I can't wait to see them in the car. I've got a lot more to do though, so we're going to end this episode off here. That way, I can get started on the rest of them. Sure, you don't want to watch me do the same thing over and over again. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, or maybe even a share. If you have any questions, any comments, drop them down below. I read everyone, and I'll be sure to get back to you. So as always, if you keep watching them, I'll keep making them, and we'll see you next time on PFDAuto.